Hello, fire signs. Happy Leo season, Leos. Happy birthday. This is your moon cycle number 8 for that second Cancer new moon and the Aquarius full moon cycle summary. So you're going to get an Astro Oracle reading for yourself, for your individual sign. For Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, the timestamps are below. And of course, these are relevant to your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus signs and your North Node signs, or whatever signs you feel like it's relevant to. I know a lot of my Leos, they just like to watch the Leo, so just do you and enjoy it. And please leave comments below for what you got out of this, or send me a DM on Instagram. I'm at Sanja, Sanja. All right, so without further ado, let me get into your Astro Oracle messages. So Leo, we're starting with you. Happy birthday, happy Leo season. I'm going to be asking 2 questions about this moon cycle for you. And so the first one is, how can you even be more uniquely yourself? And how can you nurture your own uniqueness? That's really the theme of the Cancer new moon and Aquarius full moon energy that we got out of this moon cycle for you. So I'm going to pull an archetype card for you. The Eternal Child. It's so perfect. That's very Leo energy. And I'm going to pull an animal card as well for how you can even more express your own unique individuality. Okay, beautiful. So we have the Eternal Child, we have the Flamingo, embrace the in-between, and we also have the Hummingbird in reverse, which is be here now. So there's definitely a sense right now for you Leos that your own inner child, right? This is what Leos represent naturally. They take that inner child within them and they express it out for all the world to see, right? It's very expressive, it's very emotive, it's very performative, it's very shiny. So your own inner child wants you to further have it be center stage. So what would make that inner child happy? How would it want to express itself in friendships, in love, in careers, right? So what would be super, super exciting and super playful for your own inner child? So it's really letting that childlike, playful nature within you out for more of the world to see. And this is really how you can further step into the individual that you are, is really the individual that you were back when you weren't trying to be anybody else, or you weren't trying to be strategic about how you were just existing as a child on the planet. And then we also have Flamingo spirit and Hummingbird spirit in the reverse. So this also tells me to really own who you are right now and not fuss and worry too much about who you are becoming. You're very much in a transition point. You're in the in-between. It's almost like you're going through this phase of being in one role, one career, one style of relationship, one expression of yourself, and you're not yet at that next role, that next expression of you, right? That next full out, played out, here I am world, look at me roar. So you're really in that in-between. It's like you're in this personality changeover period. You're in this changeover of your own leadership, of the gifts that you have to give, and you can kind of feel like some of the juice and the nectar and the beauty of life is sucked out of that. So there's this real need to be in the present moment, to be grateful for things happening every single day, to be grateful for the transition that you're moving through, so that you can come forward having gone through all of this change and shift that's happening for you right now, and to know that on the other side of it, you will be even more yourself, you will be even more the individual and the powerful individual that you came here to be, okay? So embracing the in-between, embracing the levels of change, feeling like if you don't know exactly who you are right now, that's okay. You're going to become more of yourself through this experience, and maybe you don't know what that looks like right now, but there's just this need to trust and to play and to be grateful, right? So don't think about life too seriously right now. Just let yourself enjoy it for what it is. Kind of, it is what it is your mantra for right now. All right, so what is your way of serving the world and also serving yourself? So you being this unique individual going through this transition, what's your best way of serving the world and serving yourself as you move through this transition? Oh, I dropped it. Just gonna pick that up. Okay, so big picture thinking, right? Really beautiful. Again, there's this message of not getting too mired down in the details of the day-to-day right now, right? Just because you're not where you want to be, or you're not clear on who you're becoming, or the leader, or the things that you're going to be creating, doesn't mean that it's not happening, doesn't mean that you're not on the road to get there. So big picture thinking has you really focus on, if you focus on the long term, right? A year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, even 25 years from now, are you on the right trajectory, right? Don't be so hard on yourself. Allow yourself to really be a visionary and to get inspired by ideas. This is a great time to just start to envision what it is that you want to create, who it is that you want to be for yourself in the world. It's not really that time to be that just yet. So kind of take a zoom out of your current life and decide to have more of a visionary point of view of who you're becoming and how you can serve the world and how you can serve yourself, and have a lot of ease and compassion for yourself for not yet being there, but being on the road. So the question for you to ask is, am I having fun? Am I being grateful? And am I able to see the long term, 5, 10, 25 years out intention that I have, or do I need to work on that vision, right? It's not about being in that space just now. It's about being in the process, being on the journey. All right, my Leos, I hope that served you. Please come by again for your next moon cycle readings. And if you'd like to join us for the new moon and for the next moon cycle of ceremonies and moon mastery, please check out the link below. It is my beautiful online program for coming together and learning about your astrology, the astrology of each moon cycle, and really seeing how you as an individual are just a big part of the collective. It's a beautiful community. I hope to see you there. All right, next up is Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. So let's see what you need to know about how you can be more of your unique self, how you can nurture your unique individuality, which was the theme of this Cancer, new moon, and Aquarius full moon energy. All right. Oh, beautiful. So we have the Mystic for you, Sagittarius. Let's pull some animal cards. Okay. Take the lead in the reverse, and slow and steady wins the race with the turtle and the Mystic. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I'm seeing here is you really need to own your mystical nature, the fact that you are a mystic. You're here to teach new esoteric knowledge to people, and you're here to transform yourself, right? This eyeball here is that new things are being revealed to you. But what I see here with slow and steady wins the race and the stag energy in the reverse is there might not be something really clearly for you to share right now. You just need to keep on, keep persisting, and keep doing what you've already done and what you already know to work for you, right? And that maybe right now is not a time to fully step up further in your leadership, right? It doesn't really feel like a time to start something new. It just feels like a time to continue persisting and being who you already know yourself to be, right? So for me, I'm doing these videos and I'm just continuing doing them, and that's making my Sag cusp nature very happy. So slow and steady wins the race. Know that mystical knowledge and higher awareness and your own gifts are going to come to you very slowly and steadily. You don't have to be in a rush. You don't have to burn yourself out to get there. You just get to slow down and be in the now. Okay? And that's really how you can embrace your own individuality, is by not forcing yourself to try to be something greater or far bigger than you, right? With that South Node in Sagittarius, there's this real dying off of that guru energy, or this need to be this like mystical leader, right? You just get to be an individual, and you get to have your own individual expression of that. And that also helps you feel free, because you don't have to kind of put yourself against this pedestal of something greater than what actually feels natural for you. So just whatever feels natural, whatever feels flowing for you right now, trust that that's what you're meant to be doing, and just continue doing it. Okay? So the next question I have for you is, what is your best way to serve the world and to serve yourself? So additional messages for you. Okay. Ways to serve the world and serve yourself. Okay. So we have Star Brothers. So there really is a sense of like masculine healing. So healing with the masculine in terms of brothers, fathers, friendship and romantic relationships. So it seems like the next level of your mystical journey and your ability to serve yourself and serve others is to have a healing with men and with masculine energy in general. It says Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. How can you feel more trust with the masculine? How can you feel more loyal to the masculine? How can you feel more safe with the masculine? And this is also your own inner masculine, serving that part of you, right, that wants to create, that wants to move forward, that wants to create a mission and be a leader and build a business, etc. I know a lot of you watching this are entrepreneurs, and you're all conscious entrepreneurs, or leaders or healers or writers or whatever you might be. So what I'm really seeing here is that there's this beautiful cosmic healing coming in terms of your relationship to men that's going to serve you in serving the collective. It might even be that now you have to, if you've never worked with men before, maybe there's male clients that are going to come into your realm. Maybe there's men that can come into your team. Maybe there's a man that can really help you be more of yourself, help you nurture yourself, make sure that you're putting yourself forward and really allowing that to be the case, right? New relationships with men are emerging. And if we want masculine healing and the healing of the patriarchy, we also have to heal that within ourselves and give the space for that transformation to be happening. And remember, it's slow and steady. We don't have to do anything that feels unnatural to us, but we are invited to open the door to the healing that is knocking. And I also have Bixbite in here, which is a beautiful, almost ruby-like crystal. And I'm going to read a little bit about it. It has the number 9, which number 9 represents the ending of cycles. So there's definitely a deep ending of cycles, something really deep and profound, like root chakra energy. There's this ending of this fear of not being safe or not being protected that's coming about for you right now. And on the other side of it is a beautiful jewel and gem. So this speaks of drive, courage, full speed ahead, spirited action. It's not time to hesitate. But I did pull this in the reverse. So this is an incredibly rare crystal, and it talks about wanting to move ahead, move forward, create a lot, right? And this is really the time to think, okay, if I'm going to move ahead and create a lot, what's going to be of the highest service to me and what's going to be of the highest service to others, right? I don't need to just be charging ahead and creating things for the sake of creating things because other people are doing so. It's a real sense of you get to do it from your deepest alignment, from your deep safety and from your deep security, and it gets to feel easeful and practical and fulfilling rather than like pressure and go and hustle and do whatever you have to do, right? You have to understand that your value and your unique gifts in the world and what you have to offer in relationships and your careers and your families and in love are incredibly, incredibly valuable. So it's this need to see yourself as deeply valuable and then give that value to the world in a way that does not burn you out, but actually fulfills you and makes you feel safe and whole. Okay, Sagittarius, I really hope this served you. If you'd like to join us for moon ceremonies and moon mastery, the link is below. I'd love to see you there. It's a really conscious moon and cosmic awakening community that I have created where we get to tap into ourselves and the collective consciousness every single full moon and new moon. So I hope to see you there. All right, and lastly, last but not least, it's Aries. So Aries, what do you need to even be more of your unique self and nurture your own uniqueness and individuality? I have the Tear present for you. And we also have Hawk Spirit. I'm going to pull one of these cards as well. You got the Love. Okay. So the Tear means that there's very deep emotions, there's very deep processing, there's very deep feeling coming through you. And I think of tears of joy. So there's this sense of like really owning your deep emotional nature, really owning more of your feminine nature, letting more of yourself feel, right? Feel the love, feel the pain from before, feel the beauty of right now and all of the myriad of emotions and experiences that there might be, right? Aries often like to just push forward, go full steam ahead. But when was the last time that you fully felt yourself feel through your entire body and cry, right? It's a part of your individuality to really deeply be present to your own emotions. And then there's also the sense of being guided by spirit and having Hawk Spirit guide you. So there's a sense of coming back to your own faith, coming deeper into your understanding of what moves your heart and what do you have faith in, what do you trust, and how much do you trust the world, and knowing that Hawk Spirit and the world and the universe is here to guide you. How tapped into that, how much do you trust that right now, and knowing that you have so much love around you, and whether or not your previous patterns of love and romance really hurt you, that there is new beautiful love available to you, but do be mindful of patterns of codependency or anxious attachment or avoidant attachment or just unhealthy toxicity within relationships, right? It's something for you to be aware of and for you to trust spirit that it will guide you in how to be the best expression of your own individual self in a relationship. And let's see, what is your unique way of serving the world and serving yourself given all of this? So I pulled kyanite. So there's this real need for you to take all of these lessons and all these learnings and to speak about it, to open up your throat chakra, to let yourself be heard. There's also this number 28, so that might have been a significant year for you. Think about what you learned when you were 28. If you're 28 right now, then what are you learning right in this moment? And know and trust that you expressing yourself and growing yourself intellectually and then sharing that out with other people will be incredibly useful, especially that part of you that is deeply emotional, deeply feeling, and deeply faith connected. All right, Aries, I hope this was of service to you. I'm sending you all of my love for this moon cycle. If you'd like to join us for the next moon cycle of ceremonies, the link is below. Bye.